name is Annabelle Santos-Daokaew, and I was born and raised in Manila to my parents, Dr. Bruno M. Santos, who hails from Isabela, and my mom, who hails from Bohol. I'm the sixth of the 7 children, and I studied in St. Louis University in Baguio with a bachelor's degree in mass communication and master's degree in linguistics. I met my husband in Baguio also. He studied at the University of Baguio with his bachelor's in commerce and master's in University of Santo Tomas in public administration. After graduation, we got married and came to Bangkok, and that's how I started life in Bangkok. Way back then, we were called the Tiger of Asia, because during the Marcos regime, we were very strong in economy. And in fact, in the beginning, I was sort of not really expecting what I saw in Thailand, but at the end of the, as time passes by, you can see already the various developments in this country. I started working with a company in Thailand, but I stayed long with Four Seasons Hotel Bangkok, which has been rebranded to Anantara Siam Bangkok Hotel, which is where this interview is being done. And I've worked with the hotel for 32 years as public relations manager. With Anantara Siam, or with the hotel being rebranded to Anantara Siam Bangkok, they have about 150 properties all over 50 countries. 13 countries, I should say, and there's 13 properties of Anantara in Bangkok. I have 3 grown-up children, and after a couple of years working with Four Seasons Hotel Bangkok, I retired and then opened my own PR agency, public relations agency, and event organizing with my daughter. And so, of course, communicating with all those media friends and the HISA friends of mine. And we also opened our own travel agency all around trading and holidays, doing inbound and outbound tours. And apart from my regular job with my own PR agency, I also act as one of the board of directors of Make-A-Wish Foundation in Thailand, as well as one of board of directors of the International Women's Club of Thailand, and I am one of the advisors to the Society of Filipinas in Thailand. There's a lot of associations of Filipinos in Thailand, and one of them, as I mentioned earlier, the Society of Filipinas in Thailand, of which I am an advisor. And we learned that our current president, President Duterte, is coming over to visit the Filipinos here in Thailand. And of course, everyone was excited to hear about it. And we started calling each other and asking, were you invited? Were you invited? And I said, of course, luckily though, that we were invited. So we're excited to see him and to listen to what he was going to say on whatever improvements or plans he has for the country. In terms of the relationship among the Filipino communities here in Thailand, although there's a lot of associations in Thailand, we still do have camaraderie. In fact, every year during Christmas, we celebrate Christmas at the Philippine Embassy grounds, and that's where you meet a lot of Filipinos you've not seen maybe for quite a while, enjoying the frenzy atmosphere, vivid atmosphere of Filipino food, Filipino entertainments, the bands and the galors, music galors, so on and so forth. So even though we don't meet often, but still there's this occasion that we need to meet at least once a year, which is kindly hosted by the Philippine Embassy, wherein we do the fun fair at the grounds. There's a lot of actually opportunities for the Filipinos seeking jobs in Thailand. especially if you are, maybe it could be managerial and non-managerial level of jobs. But the opportunity is there always if you're working for a multinational company in the Philippines. So it's so easy for them to be transferred or assigned from the Philippines to Thailand. Because for one, the company would support the work permit and the visa, all right? Two, the English proficiency is there. And of course, third one or the fourth and the fifth one would be like the Filipinos are, I know for a fact that we are hardworking, diligent, always helpful, and willing to learn, and patient. Yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities, but you need to find out which company would really support you in terms of getting a work permit and a visa. Because right now, especially that there's a lot of nationalities or even Europeans, not only Asian, they want to come to Thailand because they see Thailand that it's a heaven for them or haven for them. But then it's not really easy to find a job if you can't get someone to support you to get a work permit or a visa. And those are the various challenges also that the Filipinos might meet. So I would suggest perhaps, do some search, Google search or survey, maybe ask some friends that which company in Thailand would really support in getting, work permit and visa for them. I know for a fact that there's a couple of universities in Thailand who would support getting the work permit and visa for these Filipinos, especially if they are required to teach a certain course wherein there's a lack of, Thais to teach. Every Filipinos love the country. And of course, even me myself, I've been here for the past 38 years. I still love going home. I always look forward to going back home because I still have relatives and friends. We wish to have prosperity in our country. I know that for a fact that every administration or every management of a company, for that matter, they have the different style of running the country or running the company. Of course, every one of us expect change, but we should work together, hand in hand, to have prosperity and for the betterment of the lives of the Filipinos, but not only to the satisfaction of the few, and not only to the detriment of the few, but to the satisfaction of every Filipinos all over the world, not only in the Philippines. And I would support an administration which seeks to improve the lives of the Filipinos, enhance the lives of the underprivileged, improve the economy to have more jobs for the underprivileged. And I would also seek support for or ask the current government to improve the infrastructure as well as communication so that there will be more tourists to come to visit our lovely country full of natural beauty. And of course, in parting, I would definitely like to quote Abraham Lincoln, government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And that, as I want to close this interview, if you don't mind, I'll speak a little bit in Tagalog, although hopefully, I will not be crisscrossing my Tagalog words. Mga kababayan ko, magkaisa tayo sa pagtagumpay ng ating bayan. Maraming salamat po. love the place and always come and visit. Anantara with 150 properties all over the world.
We're very proud. The next time, great if you can host the president here.
Would you like to walk us over there?
Yes.
Really sudah tidak.
Busy, as you can see, it's really busy every weekend. Yeah. Every Saturday and Sunday. The Sunday brunch today.